Hello, everyone. My name is Igor Tomic, and today you're watching Fintech news provided by Fintech Garden. It's called Harvest, and today with me, Dimitri Contrea. Hello, Dimitri.
Hello, Igor. Glad to see you back after 1 week at our weekly Harvest Fintech Garden.
So today, I think we will start shifting from a little bit from the fintech world, but it actually has an impact. There is a well-known company which is providing chipsets for the AI and stuff like that, and the company is named Micron. And somehow in the social networks, you can see that it's named AI Giant, but for me, it's fairly the hardware company. And they basically delivered the most astonishing numbers that I've seen for the last few years. Their revenue hit $41.5 billion, which is 346% growth year to year, with a GAAP net income for $28.2 billion, which is 68 margin. In other words, Micron Technology earned 365 million in profit last quarter every single day. So just think about the company which is earning 365 millions per day. It's a really good number. What do you think about this, Dimitri?
I will think about this number to earn every day during a year or several years. My mind can just blow up, because the amount of numbers are quite big one. Honestly, this is a small revolution that happened very, very far away from the press, from cameras, from podcasts, because this is not a topic that everybody is speaking of, but it's linked to AI. And to be honest, the raise of this company and such big profits of this company, it's not because of the AI demanding. It's also because step by step we're approaching to new kind of physical assets that will become very valuable for us. If currently assets who people are usually investing is oil or gas or gold, argentum and so on, currently we are seeing that something new appears. It's called memory. It seems like memory itself, a physical memory for a computer or for a data center or for AI, will be the new asset in future. And people will have even quite a good, strong market where people will start to sell memory, not like it's currently today, because today is super easy. If you need additional memory, you can buy a hard drive, a physical one, where you can just go, to some vendors and on cloud to take some memory for your personal usage or for developing a product. And electricity, which give this memory the possibility to work, and internet connection to that memory. This will be the next assets. But I still honestly think that memory and electricity will become the thing that we will pay a lot of money, where it became super important, super critical. Regarding the company and the raise and the profit they already have, it proves the fact that hardware business is still in vogue and it's still powerful and can provide very strong results. Not only, AI, Bitcoins or cryptocurrency can provide big money. And for those who want to develop businesses, this is an example how sometimes maybe you don't need to go into the trend itself, but maybe you need to go and open a niche or develop in a niche that is fulfilling that trend.
In this case, I think it's old new stuff, because the resources has been the focus for the governments and for the countries for years and centuries. And here the shift is that it's not about the land or the oil, although the oil actually is really important. We see this with the recent developments with the pricing for oil. But technology becomes much more efficient and more impactful on our everyday life, because taking down Fable 5, everyone is bragging like, hey, get it back, we want some job to be done. So I think the company, which has been established in 1978, actually did a really great job, and they one of the hidden power of the AI boom. Because if you can remember, Cursor has been bought by SpaceX for astonishing $60 billion, but the companies like Micron, they're making money here and right now. So it shows that we're living in sci-fi, and our usual approach for the resources is shifting a lot. It's no longer about land or the population. It's about the technology development, what this technology can really bring to the market.
Yeah, that's correct. And technology all the time brings something new to the market. And sometimes you have to shift a little bit the vision of the market, because sometimes something can be hidden very close to you. It's like the United Kingdom called GoHenry. They decided that they can make a fintech business with children. So basically they're providing a half million of UK children with credit cards. Of course, they are under surveillance of their parents and so on. But basically they're training and learning children in the United Kingdom to use credit cards, debit cards for their purchasing, for their day-to-day expenses, because now you need, if you send your child to the school or to a cinema with their friends, you need to give some money. More and often, cash is not wide accepted, and you have to pay with a debit or credit card. So GoHenry thought it's a good idea to go on that market. They developed their platform. 500,000 in the United Kingdom children are enrolled. And just the last few days ago, Barclays announced that they are ready to purchase GoHenry, and GoHenry with Barclays already signed a memorandum for that will allow them to initiate the stage of purchasing. And it's very interesting thing that Barclays started to think about the future and starting to think about shifting a little bit the focus, and not of the focus, but add to the current focus some new auditory like children's and teenagers.
I think mission here is really important, and the same way as a fintech garden, because we here educating people what is going on. The same true for GoHenry, because it's not just the platform allowing to open the cards; it's the platform which is educating kids to work with the financial instruments, and it's really essential. I think that's a bridge which will allow Barclay to get new customers, because kids essentially grow into adults. They start using the same brands, or they continue to use the same brands that they're familiar with, and that's a bridge for the Barclays to have more customers and strong fingerprint or strong footprint into the usual digital banking. So that's a smart move. But let's move to the third news. And for me personally, it's really interesting because I'm a big fan of BankID, and there are discussions from the large consortium of United Kingdom banks that they're going to launch the service, which will allow as a BankID to authorize and run the KYC with existing bank accounts. The technology has been circulating in the market for a while. Like you can see various countries using this centralized approach. In this particular case, it's not going to be government-based, it's basically by the banks. But the idea that if you already have an account, and instead of once again finding your documents, going into the KYC process, you basically logging in with the existing bank application, providing an ability to pass the data on you to another bank or another finance platform, and then you will be KYC based on this data. So it's a great move. It's just the discussions, but I will be really keeping an eye on that because I'm a big fan of this technology developments.
Those countries where BankID is working very well, it's a very interesting tool, a very easy one to use tool. And you basically don't need to remember all this kind of passwords and so on. You just have, that in a bank application, there's a BankID where already you are enrolled because you're a resident of that country, or at least if you're not resident, you have some papers in that country because you have a bank account there, a card. Everything is stored somewhere secured. I mean, at least you try to be sure that it's secure because it's from the government. It's super nice to use, very easy, and it's a very good tool for securizing the breaches, securizing everything to work smooth and to be in a trusted environment. So good luck to United Kingdom for doing this. Brits are good in this. They made huge steps in digitalizing their economy, digitalizing their banking infrastructure, and not only. So I think for them, it will be just a new step, because a lot of the products they're using and they created for digital communication between the country or the government and the population are super nice, super easy, simple. And I think this will be the same and will be, just a new feature into their ecosystem.
So thank you for listening to us today. And please comment, share this episode, like the episode which you really like. And please come back for the new updates from our platform. See you next time.